Hello, Delray Beach. It's once again Mitch Katz, your candidate for Delray Beach City Commission, seat 3. Thanks again, Ingrid. This is another great question. The question says, commissioners are gatekeepers of development within the city. Not exactly right. The citizens, you, the voters, you are the gatekeepers. Just recently, it took almost 3 years for a group of residents, a group of business owners, locals, to meet week after week, month after month on a comprehensive plan that would guide our development. So we must make sure that we are following our land development regulations, and we are changing our land development regulations to match the comprehensive plan. That's what's important. The question is, should we make exceptions? No, we have to, every decision we make as a city commission should be, does our comprehensive plan say this, we should do it or not? Because that's what we're guided by. We're guided by that plan that our citizens work so hard about. That's one of the reasons I'm running. My opponent, he approved this plan, this comprehensive plan. The first big opportunity he had to stick by the plan, which was one of the big aspects of the plan, was we have a very limited amount of commercial and light industrial and industrial areas in the city, which affects our tax base. We as residents pay more taxes than our neighboring cities, and the reason being we don't have enough commercial property. What did he do? The first opportunity, he completely ignored the plan and changed a large percentage of our light industrial area to residential, again, putting a higher burden on our residents for taxes, and again, making exceptions for the developers. We can't do that. We have a plan. Our citizens, our taxpayers, worked hard developing this plan. We must stick with them. We must implement the plan, follow it, and grow this village by the sea and maintain the character that we love and we enjoy. Again, March 9th, it's your job to vote for Mitch Katz for City Commission, seat 3. Thank you so much.
First, it's important to note that most of the time it is a property owner or a homeowner or a business asking for small exceptions on their property. Very rarely is it a developer asking for an exception on a large-scale project. These are just the ones that make the paper or are discussed on Facebook. Next, I want to take this opportunity to break down the reality of development in Delray Beach. Let's start with the first statement: commissioners are the gatekeepers of development. Yes, but not in the way the average resident thinks. Most development considered for our city never makes it to our gate. In fact, during my 3 years, less development has made it to the gate because we have prioritized quality over quantity. Every project you have seen under construction over the past 3 years was from the commission prior to me. The 2 long blocks of Aloft Hotel, Courtyard Hotel, the Ray Hotel, which closed a main street for 2 years in Pineapple Grove, and if it wasn't for a very thoughtful and capable developer, we would have lost many cherished small businesses. Atlantic Crossing, almost the entire SoFa district, and the soon-to-break ground Sunday district, which will see many historic homes uprooted and over 100 mature trees removed from our city. This was all the commission prior to me. In my 3 years, I've only approved 2 multifamily projects and 1 hotel. Both residential projects on Congress align to the Congress Master Plan and to our comprehensive plan. But before we dive in any more into any specific projects, let's discuss the process. First, many projects of all shapes and sizes align with our vision for our city and don't need to be reviewed by the commission. They don't come to our gate at all. Others die way early on in the process due to the many filters that are in place. Let's walk through some of these filters we have in place to ensure quality development in our city. The first filter is our comprehensive plan and our LDRs. We successfully adopted a new comprehensive plan called Always Delray and have been making our way through a record amount of LDR adjustments over the past 2 years since Development Services Director Anthea Gianotis and City Attorney Lynn Jelen were elevated into their positions. The average developer will look here first. Can I build my 20-story tower here? Can I build my Jimmy Buffett resort on the beach here? That is a quick no and no. Delray Beach staff never even sees these projects. So when people make scary comments like, we're becoming Fort Lauderdale or we're becoming West Palm Beach, it's just not accurate. The next filter is our staff. So let's say you have a project that you think is so great that we might want to make some exceptions to make it a reality in Delray Beach. Our very competent and sometimes direct, in a good way, Development Services Department will tell the applicant whether it is even worth exploring. Many developers with a project that is not aligned to Delray will exit here. Moving on. Next comes the part that isn't discussed enough. If a developer has a project and feels confident after learning about our village and speaking with staff, they will schedule individual meetings with commissioners. No sense in moving forward, wasting time and money to just get denied 6 months, a year down the road. If you think about it, very few projects should be not denied from the dais, because very few applicants should make it that far. It is not only a waste of their time and money, but it's a waste of our resources as well. The time of our staff and our incredible volunteers sitting on all these many boards. Sadly, some of my colleagues don't even get a chance to see some of these projects when they're denied way early on, or to severely alter these projects because they're unwilling to even meet with the applicants, which is a shame because they don't get to be a part of the team that is truly protecting the character of our city. I've seen 10-story projects on the railroad downtown. I've seen 6-story shopping center conversions. I even saw a futuristic biodome of sorts pitched for West Atlantic. All of which did not have my support very early on and clearly didn't have the support of my colleagues because they never moved forward. This is where we have been very successful in the past 3 years. You are seeing less projects make it to the dais for consideration. And the ones that do make it are quality projects worth exception or rezoning. You are also seeing less controversial projects, less late night meetings, less lawsuits associated with development. Bottom line, we are in a great place development-wise. We are cleaning up the mess of the commission before us, shifting from quantity to quality, and putting a huge emphasis on housing.